So the people who are doing...
Hi kittens! Welcome back to the second part of my decision to leave London. I hope this light is okay.
Of my decision to leave London.
I hope this light is okay. Welcome back to the second part of my decision to leave the London. I hope you watched the first part, but if you missed the first part, it will show up somewhere on some kind of corners. It should be over here, I guess. What you will do for the good lighting? Burn your eyes, of course. Welcome back, and hello to the new faces. I missed you all, and I hope you will enjoy the second part. See ya. I missed you all, and I
The fifth thing is Brexit. Due to the Brexit, London, UK, all the stuff is not anymore in Europe, and we need to do pre-settled status. I believe soon Europeans will be allowed to get visa, but I can imagine how much it's gonna cost and how it's possible, because this topic was always very, not like a controversial, but let's say it was very complicated, because for about 5 years UK couldn't decide properly and organize what's gonna be after Brexit. During the Brexit, people were just thinking that maybe Brexit is just a joke. I mean, roughly speaking, that it actually will never happen, because it was taking so much time. I mean, obviously, it was more reasons why the Brexit took a time to become a real, due to relationship between UK and Europe, mostly the money, blah blah blah. But again, it was a big question mark when actually Brexit will happen for real. Because of that, a lot of people who are ready to work for a very low price, people who literally ready to work even for free, basically immigrants, left. What kind of people stayed here? Locals who doesn't want to work technically in a hospitality, who doesn't want to serve, people who want to be served, and people who doesn't want to work. Because of the lockdown, because of the COVID, people became lazy, very spoiled and childish. Not everyone, but big portion in London. I've been working with the people who didn't want to work, who just wanted to easy life. When you were pushing them slightly out of their comfort zone, they were becoming like a spoiled babies. If you took a candy from them and they're like just crying, ready to kill you, like, give me back my candy, like in this way, and they're just leaving like that, saying that you didn't tell me that it's so hard, it's so complicated. So I mean, guys, money doesn't come for free, right? Nothing is free, nothing is easy. But adults, people who are even older than me, people who even having a kids, acting like they are some kind of 12 years old spoiled kids who just stepped on a pile of shit, and they're just crying like, oh my god, my Gucci shoes are dirty, like in this style. They were complaining, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm literally working with dumb people, feels like. Sorry for my language, but it's just a scream of my soul, okay? Is that most of the people with whom I'm working, they don't want to work, or they're just super slow, or they complain, they're being childish. How badly, I wouldn't want to say, but one of my previous managers, the most toxic, the most traumatic people in my life, at some point he was really right, saying that if you cannot handle this job, it's not for you. And when I was looking at some people's work, the way how they were just doing either nothing or wobbling around or doing a hollow job, I really wanted to just come to them and say this quote, or just thinking about it, because I needed to work double. I needed to do my job and do that person's job. And sorry, it's exhausting. And when you're trying to tell them, wake up and work, they acting like you just offended them, offended their whole family tree, and you just curse them or something. Why? It's so unfair, to be honest, and I can't work like that. It's just pissing me off. It's very rare when I can find colleagues that are really doing their real good job. They do their 1000%, while there's most of the people who are doing even barely 1% of them. So sign me out. I'm tired of doing job for not only my job but also people's job. It's just like I will age. I feel like tomorrow I will celebrate my 60s. It's just like it's so exhausting. It's super exhausting. The sixth thing I would say, it's a situation with a criminal. US has issues with the shootings. London has issue with stabbing, issues with missing people. If you heard the story, I think it was this year beginning or last year in the January, when there was that case of Sarah, when the policeman sexually abused a girl in the center. So he used his status of police guy, and he offered her to kind of take her home, and it happened literally in the, if I'm not wrong, in the Oxford Circus, literally in the center. And she believed him, she trusted him because he's the police guy. And in the end, he literally sexually violated her and killed her, and he hid that. This is not normal. This is not okay. I'm not talking about it a lot, even with my friends or colleagues, but last year, end of the summer, he wasn't my friend, but he was my acquaintance, basically a friend of my friend. And he got missing. And it's not like I was speaking with him or something, but I just knew that he exists, and he was doing good. And then I got to know from my friend's stories on Instagram that he was missing, that nobody cannot find him, that there's rare CCTV footage of that guy leaving the party. His name is Paul, and he was a martial art personal trainer. He had that ADHD, but he was a very cool guy. I mean, I knew him in person, so yeah, he was super active guy, the energy was literally as a firework, just splashing out of him. But he was a cool guy. And then after a couple of weeks, I get to know that he was drowned in one of the lakes in London. It's very controversial because some people divided into two sides. People who saying that he killed himself, and other side saying that he was a victim of murder. Unfortunately, the London police, they don't want to investigate this case, so it's always easy for them to put it as a suicide and just close the case and next. Unfortunately, the cases like that for them is something casual. They don't have any emotional attachment. I'm not excusing police for not caring, but I just want to get you understand from where this empathy coming from, because for them these cases are like a breakfast, it's like a routine, and they technically don't care because they don't have emotional attachment to that person who got murdered, who got abused, or who is stalked. When I got to know about this case, I got super upset because it's just super. I never knew that that one of the people whom I knew is killed or suicide himself. So it was very, very unexpected. How many cases in London are with the missing people, with the stabbed people? I'm not saying that other countries are better, that only London is bad and scary and dangerous, but I'm just saying that it's just, maybe it's gonna be dramatic, but it's maybe a matter of question when I'm gonna top up this list of missing people, because I'm working as a bartender and I'm doing late night shifts. I mean, I'm finishing at 12, thanks God, or very rarely I can finish at 1 a.m. But I just don't feel safe in this multi city like London. It's not some kind of Tallinn where it's like less than 1 million people in a city and it's very unlikely some sort of crime will happen. Again, I just don't feel myself safe. Just feel kind of cringy and creepy. The seventh thing is lack of personal time. I will divide it. It's a little bit different than lack of time on the hobbies. What I don't like in hospitality, that I was always doing late shifts or evening shifts or closing shifts. Nobody was really listening me asking for balance shift or doing morning shift. Feels like everyone were having what they were asking and I'm the only one who didn't get what I wanted. I'm tired that people, the managers, are organizing my time, because to do a request, they're gonna they're not gonna be happy with that. They're gonna try to always do something that you're asking opposite. You're asking for more morning shifts and they're giving you more some kind of closing shifts, and you're like, but I asked different. Again, it's just maybe I'm being so unlucky and somebody was being always lucky with that. Once I spoke with one of my previous managers, the most toxic one in Starbucks, in my last Starbucks store. The topic of rota, it was the most complicated topic to speak with him, because he was a very stubborn person. He will never like to speak with you about how he's organizing the time. Especially he was doing the most horrible, he will put you to work 10 days in a row, some kind of 7 days in a row, with just 1 day off between those 7, 9, 10 days, because the district manager who's approving this rota doesn't actually check. They didn't care what kind of shifts he was organizing for us. And when I was super unhappy that he did put me on a closing shift literally like 3 months in a row or even more. He was having his own people to open. I believe it's because he didn't like me, because he was always doing morning shifts. But it's another topic of favorites. And I told him, I want to speak with you about the road, because you organizing my time, my working time, and I have a right to speak with you. And he started like excusing himself, like, I don't need to explain myself to you, blah blah blah. I don't like it. I'm fed up that somebody deciding how many days I should work, what kind of shifts I should do, how many hours I should do, which days I should work, which days I'm off. No matter you're trying to speak with them or you're just like trying to find another job, everything is the same in each place, in each coffee shop, in each restaurant, in each venue. It's ridiculous. I'm fed up with that. Tired that somebody has a power over my holidays, because sometimes if I want to take at that specific time holidays, I cannot, because otherwise someone already booked the time. I cannot go on a Christmas, on a New Year to see my parents, because that the December is the most busiest month, so I cannot even see my parents at least once per year. I'm over it. I'm tired that somebody has a power and control over my money, my pay, because you never know. Managers can sometimes fuck up your pay. They can fuck up your taxes, your tax number, and then there's gonna be one big mess and push to fix it, because if you will call to tax service, they will fix it. They're fine with that, but employer need to fix it as well from their side, and they sometimes taking the time, and then they like excusing themselves that, oh, why I didn't change anything because I didn't get any message from the tax service. Lie. It's a lie. Taxes are on a governmental level. It's the same that if the president forgot that his country exists, or something like that. It's something that impossible, or like a sun never came up and we got like a constant night. It's something like that. It's just impossible. So yeah, it's just like driving me crazy, driving me mad, and I'm just tired of it. The 8th thing is lack of time to hobbies, aka it's related to the previous topic, but all my emotions, all my energy goes on work, and then I don't have like emotional time to do stuff that I like. Editing the videos, film videos, do art, do tattoos. I don't have any energy, any time, because all what I want is just lay in bed and procrastinate, aka emotionally recharge myself and physically recharge myself, because I'm handling heavy boxes with some kind of soft drinks, with the water bottles, bringing the ice, all the stuff, and it doesn't weigh some kind of 5 grams. It can weigh like a 1 kg, 2, 3 kg, and it's heavy. My back hurts. Jesus. My body hurts, my leg hurts. I'm tired. I'm constantly tired. It feels like I'm becoming some kind of piece of wood. My days off, it's like me feeling like a marshmallow, like I was beaten up in a previous day like 100 times, and I'm just like all swallowed and all like feeling like I'm out of this universe. It's horrible. I'm tired of this feeling, and it doesn't help me at all. And I noticed that when I have a holidays, then I healing emotionally and physically, and then I'm again feel inspired. I feel more proactive, active, not like a pathetic piece of depression. That's how I feel myself most of the time when I'm working, because the environment is not healthy. I believe in the previous videos I was saying that hospitality will be a fine place to work if nobody was rotten, toxic, demandful, and just if they would care and value you as a worker, because I'm one of those fundamentals of the income of the customers, because I need to engage with people, I need to upsell people. But sorry, if I don't feel appreciated, it means that I'm doing everything like feels like for free and without the thank you and without the appreciation, and I'm just feel kind of worthless, and it does bring some impact. Yeah, it gives some impact. You sleep so cute right now. And the 9th thing I believe is a constant feel of unestablishment. I hope this word exists and you understand what I mean. It feels like whatever I do, it doesn't move me to another level. It doesn't give me some kind of progress in my life, in a society level, in a mental level. Like feels like I'm just standing on a one spot and just like doing nothing while I'm thinking and I'm doing something. I don't want to rent apartment for the rest of my life, because it's very sad. If even in my 60s or 70s I will rent apartment, it's just very sad. I don't feel that I kind of growing in a career as well, because I don't like hospitality and I don't want to become some kind of manager or general manager, because I know that it means that if you are surrounded by wolf, you will become a wolf, right? And I know that it will just make me feel and make me become some kind of toxic piece of shit. That's what I feel, which I don't want to. Obviously, it doesn't mean that everyone is like that, but it's just a big portion of these people who are on top of regular worker, let's say. They're all just making a vision that they're working, making a vision that they care, but honestly saying they don't care. They don't care. And I just feel like I don't progress. I don't achieve anything in my life. I don't achieve anything good, and I don't grow. I don't feel personal, financial, physical growth, and I don't like it. And I'm scared that what if I will blink, I'm 30 and I'm at the same position right now, working at the job that I don't like, renting apartment, trying to follow my dreams, kind of trying to establish myself, but still nothing works. Oh no. No. This is the worst case scenario of the worst case scenario. It's scary. Okay, just let's give ourselves some space, time. When we are gonna feel okay, we will kiss, we will like cuddle, and we will act like a couple, not like as a constant frustrative, depressive human beings. I hope you like this video. I hope you will comment your thoughts down below. In my conclusion, in my opinion, for this conclusion of this video, I just want to say that if you like London, if the London is your dream country, dream city, still come here, still try yourself, because you never know until you will get experienced, right? You never know how the food it tastes if you don't taste it, right? So try your best, try to come here and try to taste this life. If you will like it, it's beautiful. If you didn't like it, you always can change something. Because if you will just moan that life is crap but you don't do changes, it means that actually you are happy with everything. I mean, you're dealing with that, right? You get me, right? So yeah. see you in the next video.